Welcome. We continue our sermon series, Faithfully Waiting. It is a time where we recognize that we spread the gospel, the good news of Jesus Christ here and now, because it's broken into our world. But it's also a time when we remember that the sufferings of this world don't last for an eternity, and that something better will come because of the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. We're looking at the parable today of the talents, where the master is going away and gives talents to three different servants. To one, he gives 5. To the second one, he gives 2. And to the third one, he gives 1. And what I want to point out here is that the master gives to all of them. He trusts all of them to do with the talents what they can do as they are using those talents while the master is away. The same is true for us. God trusts us implicitly. Sometimes I have to wonder at the foolishness of God, the recklessness of God, the love that God gives to us that is so abundant, and that God forgives us. And what God really is asking of us is that we go ahead and risk, that we take the talents that we've been entrusted with and that we use them to the best of our ability. It does not say in the parable that the master expected each of them to double what they had. What the master really wanted was just simply that they used the talents that were given to them. So God entrusts us. But a part of the parable, I think, too, is how each of the servants trusted God. The first 2 trusted God implicitly, and they doubled what they had. But the third servant, not so much. The third servant did not trust God, and so did not risk doing anything. The third servant, I would say, didn't understand the grace and love, and most importantly, the forgiveness of God. You see, God gives us our talents to use them to spread the good news in the world. And when we don't use those talents, someone is not going to hear the good news. God trusts us, and it is a part of our calling to trust God to help us share the talents that we've been given. It is risk-taking because we go into the world sharing something that the world doesn't know about, or for some, don't want to know about. It really is antisocial when we talk about the love of Jesus Christ. It is antisocial when we tell people, and we too express ourselves by giving freely because of all the things that God has given to us. So throughout this time, as we look at the time that we are in right now, we patiently and faithfully wait on what is to come. But as we are faithfully waiting, we are called to be about the business, the work, the love and grace and mercy of Jesus Christ, to spread that throughout the world. So take your talent. If it's only one, take that talent. God has a purpose for it. Use that talent to do God's work in the world.